Hello, today we will learn the concept electric charge from electricity unit class 10. First, we see what is an electric charge. Electric charge is a basic property of matter that causes it to experience a force when placed it in an electric field. It means it is a particle. If it is placed in electric field, it experiences a force of attraction or repulsion. Such a particle is said to be the electric charge. Usually, we have three subatomic particles: neutrons, protons, and electrons. As neutrons are zero charged particles, it doesn't possess any charge. So, when we talk about protons, you might know that positive charged particles are said to be the protons, right? Whereas electrons are said to be the negative charged particles. The negative charged particles are said to be electrons. Positive charged particles are said to be the protons. When it comes to SI unit of electric charges have the SI unit of Coulomb. Coulomb. It is denoted with the letter capital C. And the magnitude of charge is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. If you consider the charge as a positive charge, then its magnitude will be plus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. If you consider the charge given is an electron, then its magnitude is minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Now we see how they experiences the force when like charges are placed together and when unlike charges are placed together. So if you place a positive charge and other positive charge together, that is both positive charges are taken and placed together, then you see that they move away from each other. That means the repel. The force of repulsion is observed between two positive charges. Likewise, if you take two negative charges and place it together, in this case also you can see that they move apart. That is, there will be a force of repulsion between these two charges. Finally, from these two observations, we can conclude that if you place the same type of charges together, nothing but if you place like charges together, they will repel. And if you see the third case, we placed one positive and negative charge together. You see that positive charge is moved towards the negative charge and negative charge is moving towards the positive charge. It means they will attract each other. That is, there will be a force of attraction between them. If you place different charges or opposite charges together, that is, unlike charges together, we can say that they will attract. So from this, we can conclude that like charges, when they are placed together, they will repel. When unlike charges are placed together, they will attract. Like charges repel, unlike charges attract each other. Right? Yes. And now, next to this, we see a numerical related to this electric charge. How many electrons are there in 1 coulomb of electric charge? Given charge of one electron is minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So If you take a 1 coulomb of charge, how many number of electrons can it constitute of? That means how many number of electrons together can develop a 1 coulomb of charge? That is the meaning of this statement. Now, here n is the number of electrons, whereas we need to find how many number of electrons are needed to develop 1 coulomb of charge. That is, you know that the magnitude of 1 electron is taken as minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Here, coulomb unit get cancelled, and finally we got minus 1.6 into, if you take this 10 power minus 19 to the numerator, it becomes 10 power 19. Now, further if you solve it, let's say I'm going to take 1 by minus 1.6 into 10 by 10 into 10 power 19. Here I use this 10 by 10 to remove the decimal part of minus 1.6. So finally what you will get? Minus 10 by 16 into 10 power 19. So let's say with 16 table, here minus 0 point. So that numerator now it become 100. 16 6 are 96. 4 will get remain. It will be 40. 16 2s are 32. 8 will be the remainder. It become 80. 16 5s are 80. So finally what you got? Minus 0.625 into 10 power 19. Further it can be written likewise. That is minus 6.25 into 10 power 19. Okay. So that how many number of electrons can develop 1 charge of Coulomb means minus, that is minus is the charge of this electron. So how many number, if you take account how many number of electrons that develops 1 Coulomb of charge is 6.25 into, sorry, here 10 power 18 number of electrons, as we have taken 6.25 here, right? Yes. Let's see one more numerical related to this charge. Two identical metal spheres, okay, A and B, have charges plus 4 microcoulombs and minus 10 microcoulombs respectively. Let's say this is sphere A and its charge is plus 4 microcoulombs. Let's say this is sphere B, whose charge is minus 10 microcoulomb. Okay. They are brought in contact. So when they are brought in contact, let's say now you can see that these two spheres are kept in contact, right? Yes, let's say they are kept in contact. Now we need to find what is the final charge, on each sphere after contact. Here they given micro is equals to 10 power minus 6, right? Let's see now. So when they are kept in contact together, the net charge become, what is the net charge here? That is charge of sphere A plus 4 microcoulombs plus minus charge of sphere B, that is minus 10 microcoulombs, right? Now together you will get a net charge minus 6 microcoulomb, right? This is the net charge of both the spheres when they are kept in contact. But you need to find the final charge of each sphere, right? So when it comes to the charge of each sphere, let's say charge of sphere A or charge of sphere B. So as they are kept in contact, both spheres will share the equal charge. Now, both spheres together have a charge of minus 6 microcoulombs. So they will share the charge equally, so that you can write likewise minus 6 microcoulombs by 2. Two spheres will share it equally. So that what you will get, minus 3 microcoulombs is the final charge of each coulomb. Whereas further it can be taken minus 3 into 10 power minus 6 coulombs. Done? Yes.